Greetings Liverpool fan, in this video you'll stay updated on the latest Liverpool FC news. But first, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates about LFC news. Alright Liverpool fan, Milos Kerkez has honestly been one of the big letdowns of the season for us Reds after that pricey move from Bournemouth. We were all buzzing when he came in. Lad had a huge reputation, even made the PFA Team of the Year last season. Most of us thought he'd come in, push Robbo for that left-back spot, and eventually take over as the long-term starter, but instead, Slot chucked him straight into the She from day one, and the results, well, they've been all over the place. Before the November international break, Kerkez had actually lost his spot to Robertson again, and it looked like Robbo was going to keep him out for a while. Then Kerkez was suddenly back in the lineup against Forest on Saturday. And again in the Champions League against PSV, Saturday was, let's be honest, more of the same shaky stuff we've seen from him this season. At times he's looked completely off it. Even a bit of a liability, but on Wednesday night, he finally showed a glimpse of the player we thought we were getting, and maybe, just maybe, he'll come good for Liverpool after all. With our issues at centre-back and right-back piling up, the last thing Slot needs is more chaos on the left. We needed someone to steady that side. And Kerkez was supposed to be the answer to Robbo's dip in form last season. Until now, though, he's just left us with more questions. Thankfully, Wednesday felt like a turning point. He put in his most confident, composed performance since joining the club. Even though the whole team started the game poorly, Kerkez was aggressive, on the front foot, and much sharper on the ball than he's been in months. For the first time, he actually gave us proper width, getting forward, overlapping Gakpo, and offering a real outlet on that left side. In the first half especially, those two are easily our biggest threat going forward. Defensively he wasn't perfect, but he was miles better than he has been. If he can build on that, keep improving, and find some consistency, he might finally fix one of the biggest issues Slot's been dealing with. One of the biggest problems for Liverpool this season has been the lack of chemistry across the pitch. Everything feels new, everyone's adjusting to new partners, and nothing has clicked the way it used to. Remember when Sadio Mane said Robertson was the best partner he ever had? We've got nothing like that level of understanding right now. Gakpo and Kerkez have been trying to build something down that left side while the whole team's been struggling. At times, they've looked like two players from different planets. But Wednesday finally gave us a look at how that partnership could work if they both settle. There are still questions about whether Gakpo is the long-term left winger for us. But with Kerkez, we need to start seeing signs he belongs in our strongest She, and at Anfield on Wednesday night. For the first time, those signs were finally there. So Reds, Liverpool's defense is in serious need of help right now, and I don't think any of us would argue with that. We've already conceded 20 goals in the Premier League, and it's nowhere near good enough for a club with our ambitions. The real issue is that we don't have many reliable options to sort it out, which is why the focus is already shifting towards the January transfer window. Most of the rumors have been about centre-backs, and fair enough. We clearly need one, but right-back is quietly becoming just as big of a problem. Conor Bradley and Jeremy Frimpong just can't stay fit, and you can't build a stable defense when your full-backs are constantly out injured. That's exactly why Liverpool have now identified a new target for that position, and apparently he loves a tackle even more than Virgil van Dijk. His name is Zeki Celik. And while he might not be a household name among Reds fans, he could be the ideal short-term solution we're crying out for. Journalist Rudy Galletti claims several top Premier League clubs have already made approaches for him, and Liverpool are right there in the mix. Celik's contract with AS Roma expires in the summer, which means clubs outside Italy can negotiate a pre-contract agreement with him as soon as January hits. That's why the noise around him is suddenly ramping up. And it's not just Liverpool sniffing around. Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal and Chelsea are all said to be keeping tabs on him. Roma want to extend his deal, but the player himself isn't rushing any decisions now. 28 isn't the age Liverpool usually target when building for the long term. But let's be honest, with the way results and injuries are piling up, a short-term experience fix might be exactly what this squad needs. And Celik brings plenty to the table. He's been solid everywhere he's played, and last season he really caught people's attention. According to Huskerd, he averaged 1.8 tackles per game, more than Van Dijk, showing he's not afraid to get stuck in and put his body on the line. This season he's featured in nearly every match for Roma, even stepping in at centre-back when needed. That kind of versatility is priceless for us right now. It might not be the flashiest signing, and it won't break the internet, but it could be one of those clever, low-key January moves that ends up making a massive difference. Listen up, Liverpool fan. Jean-Philippe Mateta has popped back up in the Liverpool rumour mill, but his future at Crystal Palace looks more uncertain than ever. The French striker bagged 17 goals last season and has carried that form straight into this campaign, scoring 6 in 12 Premier League appearances. No surprise, then, that clubs are starting to circle. Back in the summer, Liverpool were actually linked with Mateta as a possible option to strengthen the attack. In the end, the club went for Hugo Ekitike and Alexander Isak instead, but Mateta's name has resurfaced again over the past week. On paper, going in for another number 9 sounds a bit far-fetched, but a new update suggests it might not be totally impossible. Apparently, Liverpool are keeping an eye out for a striker and could make a move in January if the right opportunity comes up. A few fans liked the idea of Mateta as a backup option when his name first came up. But there's one big issue now. The player himself seems ready to leave the Premier League altogether. Mateta's contract runs out in about 18 months, and reports say he's open to leaving Palace, but not for another English club. Instead, he's hoping for a move to Syria, ideally to a side playing Champions League football. So realistically, a transfer to Liverpool looks unlikely, and to be honest, that's not a major worry right now. Liverpool have far bigger fires to put out. Slot's side have already conceded 20 goals in the league, and it's painfully clear that a new centre-back is needed, especially with Ibrahima Konate looking out of sorts. There are also links to Antoine Semenyo, but most Liverpool fans want the club to prioritize a defensive midfielder over another winger. And on that front, there is something brewing. The Reds are reportedly considering an offer for AZ Alkmaar's young talent Kees Smit. AZ want more than £20 million for the teenager, and he's already earned some huge praise. Ronald Koeman himself compared Smit to Barcelona's Pedri, saying he shows the same two-footedness. This is the Liverpool FC News fan channel, and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug and see you in the next video.